Hey, what is up guys, I'm Nevio, and today I'm going to be talking about should the Golden State Warriors be afraid of the Cleveland Cavaliers after their trade deadline. Y'all might be like, dude, they're Golden State, why would they be afraid of Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and all them? Why would they even be afraid of anyone? Well, because the Cavs got 115% better, and then they just put on a show. They blew out the Boston Celtics by 18 today. I mean, they look like they've been playing together forever. They didn't even look like they needed to jail, and they haven't even had a practice under their belt. So that's a huge thing to look at. But I mean, that's not all I'm going to get into. I'm going to be getting into a lot of stuff. So without further ado, without me rambling on too much, let's get right into this video. Alright, so now, what they did with this trade line, they made it to where they can actually guard the Golden State Warriors. Because before the trade deadline, well, they were sacks of shit on defense. It was literally like watching the special ed class try to guard NBA players. It was terrible. It looked like they just were dysfunctional on defense. But now, they obviously can't shut down the Warriors. But, they have upgraded from special ed class to the Brooklyn Nets defense, which is 30 times better of what they used to be. So obviously they cannot shut down the Golden State Warriors, nobody can, but now they have George Hill who can play Curry and at least slow him down, not stop him. No one can stop Curry because he's so good, but he can slow down Curry. J.R. Smith has been playing a lot better as of late. The dude's been averaging 16 points per game, and he's actually been averaging 1.5 steals per game. Don't ask me how. He's just been clicking. I think he's just trying to be more aggressive. Then obviously LeBron can play KD, probably two of the best players in the entire league. I mean, that's probably one of the most even matchups because of how good they are and their skill set. And I mean, LeBron is probably the only player in the world that can at least slow down or even shut down KD on any given night. But same with Kevin Durant. But I do think LeBron's a little bit better than Kevin Durant still. But next year that might change. You never know. But then also you have Kevin Love when he comes back. I mean, obviously Kevin Love doesn't play the most defense, but maybe with his new team, he would want to play defense. It looks like that for everybody else. And then he'll be playing Draymond Green. So I think Kevin Love's so good on offense, Draymond Green won't be able to shut him down. But then vice versa. Draymond Green's not great on offense, but I mean, Kevin Love can't really play that good of defense. So I think it would be a pretty even matchup. And then, I mean, the worst matchup, most likely, Tristan Thompson against Zaza Pachulia. I mean, I think Tristan Thompson's better, so I give that to Tristan Thompson. I mean, Zaza's awful. Unless he tries to, kick some dude in the balls or break his ankle like he did to Kawhi, Tristan Thompson should win that matchup. But now my second reason is that they're young enough and athletic enough to keep up with the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors are ranked number 1 in fast break offense and, fast-paced offense. They're the fastest-paced offense in the league for sure. I mean, they're always trying to, the second they get a rebound, they're looking to dish it down. But now with the additions of Clarkson, Rodney Hood, Larry Nance Jr., and I mean, even George Hill, who's still a veteran who can shoot and just play defense. He's really known for his defense. Now they're going to be able to run and gun with the Golden State Warriors. Now, obviously not as good, but I mean, now let's say we have to attempt to defend it. And obviously you have LeBron James to go help him. I mean, he's extremely athletic. We know that. And now they also have a stop and pop shooter who can do everything. Now they don't have to just set up in their offense. Now they can run the floor because they were really old and not very athletic before the trade deadline, so they couldn't really run and gun. But now they can run, gun, and they don't have to get into their half-court offense. And then, I mean, when you have LeBron coming downhill at you, that's literally like a boulder coming at a toddler, and the toddler trying to stop it. It's not gonna happen, and it's just everything. But then my third reason is going to be the LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers switch. You know, they usually switch, that switch in the playoffs. They go from probably the 5th best team to automatically the 2nd or 1st best team in the playoffs. Well, they have already switched that, because I think LeBron knew ever since the Atlanta game that these trades were gonna happen, or some trades were gonna happen, because for the past 3 games they have beat the these are the past 3 games. They beat the T-Wolves in overtime with a buzzer beater from LeBron, and with that buzzer beater, LeBron had 37 points, 10 rebounds, and 15 assists, going along with 1 steal and 1 block. But then the next game they beat Atlanta by 16, and to go along with that win, LeBron had 22 points, 19 assists, and 12 rebounds. But then he also got some help from his other teammates, with Korver, who had 30, and then Gerald Green, who had 24, and then Osman, who had 16, 10 points, and Thompson, and they never had help. So I think all the players knew that they were at least going to get help. But then you go to the Boston game, which was today, which was the first game with all the new guys, and I thought, okay, Boston's probably going to destroy them because they're not all gelled. It was the complete opposite. They beat the Boston Celtics, the team that's supposed to be better than them this year, by 18 points. And guess what? This was off of a 24-point, 10 assist, and 8 rebound night for LeBron. But then it wasn't a LeBron show. I mean, he had help from the rookie Osman, who had 12 points. Then from J.R. Smith, who's been shooting a lot better lately, he had 15 points. Then, I mean, their new pickup, Clarkson, had 17. And another new pickup, Rodney Hood, he had 15. Larry Nance had 5 rebounds. I mean, they are all playing really good. George Hill, I'm pretty sure, had like 15 too. They all played really, really good. I mean, that's great. And then they were able to hold Kyrie, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and the entire Boston Celtics to under 100 points. I mean, their defense even played good. Since when can you say that? Like, that's unbelievable that they're playing defense. And the Cavs, with how good they are on offense, if they start playing good defense, could you imagine, like, how good I would give this team a 50-50 shot at beating the Warriors if they played the same way that they did yesterday, every day. And I do think they're able to play like that. And I think once they get to the finals, it's going to be a better series than a lot of people are predicting. And I mean, I think a lot of people are poking a sleeping bear, because, like, remember when Draymond Green pissed off LeBron James and called him a bitch, and then LeBron James then came back from 3-1? Yeah, well, that's pretty much everybody saying, like, oh, the Cavs stand no chance. The Cavs aren't going to have a chance in the finals. They're going to probably make the finals now, but then they're going to get swept. They're poking a sleeping bear. They better hope they don't wake up that sleeping giant, because if they do, watch out, Golden State. And Golden State hasn't been playing the best either. But now my fourth reason, not really a very important reason, but I mean still a reason, they're actually having fun. Before the trade deadline, LeBron was yelling at teammates. Isaiah Thomas was bashing his teammates in interviews. Jay Crowder stepped over Kevin Love. He just didn't even pick him up. And LeBron James was cursing at the executives in a team meeting. And he was just, I mean, they said he cursed them out. So, I mean, that helps a lot. But now, they got rid of all that drama. Derrick Rose took a month-long break. So they got rid of all that drama. In return, they got a 25-year-old Rodney Hood who's pretty silent and doesn't really care. Larry Nance Jr., who, I mean, he never talks, and plus he wanted to go there. He called it home because his dad's jersey is retired in there, and his dad played for them, so obviously he wanted to go there. Jordan Clarkson, he really never talks. He's a sixth man, so he's not really expecting the ball in all those minutes. And then George Hill, he's a veteran who really keeps to himself, and the only drama he really had was wanting to get out of Sacramento because they were so bad, and he only went there because they were offered him so much money. So, I mean, that's the only reason he went there. So, I mean, that helps a ton. And in the Boston game, you could just tell they were having so much fun. Osman missed a dunk. No one cared. They were just like, yeah, you get over it, whatever. I mean, one time at the end, I mean, LeBron was going crazy on the bench. The entire bench was going into it. It was crazy. And they were also helping each other off the floor. It was amazing. You could tell they were really clicking and they're really enjoying it. So, yeah, I do think that the Warriors should be a little afraid of the Cavs right now. I really do. And, like, comment below, do you think the Warriors might lose in the finals? Do you think the Warriors will make the finals? Because that's a big question a lot of people are asking. Do you think the Cavs will make the finals? Do you think the Cavs are the best or second best team? Comment all of that below. And if you did like the video, at any point hit the like button. It mean the world to me. And if you really want to make me happy, hit the subscribe button. It mean the absolute world to me. And obviously, you know, I'm blessed to be here. 143 subscribers. Thank y'all so much. Like, gee, like, I can't believe I'm here. Thank you. I'm so blessed. But kids, don't think about you either. Never do vegetables. Always eat drugs. Stay safe for your seatbelt. Goodbye. Woo. Blah, 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 blah.